tulip. Let's give the girls what they want. Howdy, my darling Virgo. Happy July 2020. I almost said June again. Happy July 2023. We're going to be getting into your weekly tarot reading, Virgo. See what's going on, what's popping in your life. But it's also important to acknowledge before you get into this tarot reading, Virgo, that my tarot readings are all inclusive, darling. So whether you're interested in your career or whether you're interested in your social life, romantic life, you know, all that stuff, I cover all the bases, all right? I don't like to specify to one specific thing. So yeah, let's just get started here, Virgo. If you do enjoy this tarot reading, the best way to support me is by giving this video a like and subscribe. Let's get into this, Virgo. All right, enough of the intro. So Ten of Swords coming in here for you, Virgo. So do I have some important stuff for you here, Virgo? I already did a pre-shuffle for you, so I have a little bit of an idea of what's going on for you, but this is really symbolizing to me where it's like, Virgo, you have been going through it, because the reality is you have been at this point in your life of where a lot of things have come into completion. Ten of Swords coming in here represents the ending of a cycle. One of your pre-shuffled cards is the World card here, Virgo. So it's like ultimately y'all have been having a lot going on, all right? Maybe it's been scaring you a little bit because certain relationships have come to an end. Maybe some of you guys have even recently gone through some type of loss here, right? Whatever the case is, a positive note to this, Virgo, and why I'm still pretty optimistic about what's going on for you is because with the Ten of Swords, if you look closely, well, you don't have to look that close, Virgo, but it's these 10 swords already are in this person's back. Now, there's no 11 of swords, no 12 of swords, no 20 of swords, darling. It's just 10. After 10, you're done, all right? And so this isn't like some foreshadowing, Virgo, being like, oh, you're all about to be going through some pains, trials, and tribulations, because darling, you already went through it, clearly, right? These swords have already been long in your back here, right? And so the message that I have for you right now, Virgo, is as tough as it might feel right now, is that when you especially if you have gone through a lot of losses here, right, a lot of just things that you've been having to just like, you're feeling stuck and you're just like, man, I'm losing all this stuff, but I don't know really where to go to replace that energy. To me, the positive aspect to this, Virgo, is that, you know, there's only one way but up from this point forward. You're not going to be going through any more trials. Like, you've learned the lessons, right? You know, I always get on some of my tarot readings that people are like, when I talk about like, oh, building characters, stuff like that, a lot of people are just like, Velka, I'm tired. I don't want to build character. I want good things to happen. I don't want more lessons, right? And so what I can be telling you, I'm not going to say lessons are done. The lessons are never done, Virgo. But what I can be telling you, the painful lessons, for now anyways, are done, all right? And we have afterwards the Ten of Pentacles, all right? So if you didn't believe me beforehand, Virgo, believe me now, all right? And so the Ten of Pentacles is the card. If you've been going through some financial distress recently, I do feel like you guys are going to be coming up in regards to more finances here. If you are in this place right now, Virgo, where you're just like, well, Velka, I don't really know how I'm going to bring forth more finances into my life here, darling, that's because you are thinking too small-minded currently with this Eight of Swords here, all right? If you're needing money or if you're trying to bring forth money, think about what you can be doing right now that would, you know, garner some cash, all right? And so this is the time for you to be really leaning into, especially due to like all this stress and all that you've been going through. You probably haven't made time for your own projects, your own side hustles and stuff like that. This would be a time to really lean into those, because I keep on being intuitively I'm being shown the Page of Pentacles, right? We haven't pulled it for you, but I'm being shown it. So to me, it's like a very positive sign of where it's like, for those that are trying to get like a side hustle off the ground or trying to have something just be profitable, it's going to be insanely profitable here in the coming days. I also get with this Ten of Pentacles from more of a social standpoint. Things are just starting to become more stable in your life, where you're actually going to be able to start developing a savings. Probably you haven't been able to get much of a savings in recent days, Virgo, because of the fact of where it's just like each week, maybe you had one week you had car problems, another week you had health bills. Like, there's always something, right? And so I feel like you're going to finally be able to catch your breath, be able to have things stabilize in your life and no longer have to be this wounded warrior, right? And because the reality is, it's like the hard part is already over, Virgo, all right? You went through the trials, you went through the tribulations. Now you're going to be able to reap some of the benefits of like not giving up here, all right? I really just see things stabilizing for you and calming down. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is calling you out, Virgo, in your sense of where you, from a social standpoint, I feel like you haven't really put yourself out there in terms of socialization, because maybe you've convinced yourself, Virgo, where it's like, oh, not many people would ever understand me. I'm not, whatever, insecure, whatever the case is. Or even when it came to your financial stuff, you're like, you know what? I don't want to bother doing social media. I don't want to bother starting my own side hustle because I want to be able to gain money from it. I get this sense for you, Virgo, where you can't be so dismissive of yourself. Give yourself more credit, darling. Give yourself more credit, Virgo, where credit is due. Page of Wands coming in afterwards here. I really do see this as like a positive sign for you, Virgo. Like, I don't know what's going on here, but it's like y'all, Virgo, are about to be having some new energy stepping into your life here. And really the only message I can be giving you guys in terms of advice is this sense of just not giving up, not allowing, due to your life struggles that you've been going through, don't allow that to define your future. All right. And so let's say, for example, if this is for me, whenever I escaped the cult, that was a pretty low point in my life. I have a sneeze coming, so if you see me making a face, that's why. But yeah, Virgo, when I escaped the cult, that was a pretty low point in my life. And I could have made that decision of being like, you know what? I don't want to talk to people again. I don't want to do anything spiritual anymore because of the situation I was put through. All right. But I kept going. All right. I didn't give up, obviously. I'm here almost 2 years later, better than ever. And, and it's because I didn't give up. I'm now at the place that I am where I'm extremely happy. I'm extremely abundant, And it's truly just because I didn't give up and I didn't allow that life circumstance to trap me into this reality of where I feel like any move that I make is the wrong move. And I feel like that might be where you're at right now, Virgo, where you're at this place where you're feeling stuck. You're feeling stuck because the next decision or the next couple of moves that you make in your life, you don't want it to be for nothing. You don't want it to like make the same mistake again when it comes to your social life. Maybe you invested in certain people and that came to an end and you're just like, well, crap, I don't want to waste my time with new people if they're always going to just leave, right? Or you don't want to invest in projects because you're just like, well, crap, it doesn't ever become profitable, so I don't want to do it. And truly, Virgo, and I can acknowledge on some level how frustrating this message can sound, but truly this is a message of just not giving up, my friend. It's like you went through all the trials and tribulations for you to just throw in the towel now and not, still grind it out just a little bit more, even as tired and bruised and sore as you are. Like, it would be a waste of all the experiences that you went through up until this point. And so don't give up right now, Virgo. I know how frustrating it is because it's hard to sometimes not internalize it, because it's like, especially when you're dealing with so much loss and so much just things not working out, you can't help but feel like and be like, well, damn, am I the problem here, right? You're not the problem, Virgo. That's just like, sometimes we have the ebbs and flows of life when it comes to a human experience. No person in the world just has like a constant incline. Nobody. The human experience is the highs and then the lows naturally. Otherwise, one needs to exist. Both need to exist, right? You can't just always have highs. You can't, you get what I'm trying to say there, Virgo. And so I'm not trying to sit here and just, go after your mindset, Virgo, and be like, oh, you need to just be positive. Your thoughts are energy. Da, 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 da. No, the reason why I'm positive for you is because it's like the hard part is over, Virgo. Truly, the hard part is over. Now, this next portion of your journey is going to be a little bit more taxing on you because you're already tired. You're already beaten down, but you're not going to get more beaten down, I guess is what I'm trying to say here. All right. Yeah, you have the strength card coming in here. Yeah, I don't feel the need to pull any more tarot cards, at least, Virgo. I feel like we've gotten to the point here. It's just just don't give up. All right, the best is yet to be coming here. All right, and so let's get into your oracle reading now. You had a couple of different cards come out, so we'll take both here. All right, and so I will be saying the number 8 is following you in numerology, Virgo. So write that number down, see what messages that it has for you. But you have the lizard spirit, which is dream the world into being, right? Dream the world into being, and then bringing a gentle touch, right? And so to summarize this message here without going into like too much detail, Virgo, this is a sense of where, you know, the lizard spirit just talks about, you know, the thoughts or energy manifest your dream life there, but also the deer spirit, it's like you guys have such a cynical view or such a negative view about your life trajectory right now, and that's totally normal in the sense of like, after you deal with crap after crap after crap, eventually you're just going to be expecting more crap to happen, right? And you just accept it for what it is because you don't want to deal with the disappointment of being like, oh, maybe this day I won't have crap thrown at me. I get it, right? From a human to human, darling, I completely get it, Virgo. So please don't take this as a sign from me as somebody where I'm judging you. Or girl, I get it, all right? But what I am telling you is that at this point forward, just work on I guess your mindset in terms of like what your future is going to be. You know, just because I escaped the cult doesn't mean I'm going to just assume any person that I talk to or anything spiritually related, I'm going to associate it being cultish. No, that would be ridiculous, right? And so that's in kind of the same notion for you. Maybe you just have been disappointed a lot of times, Virgo, when it comes to your relationships. I'm getting tongue twisted there. Just, you know, you might have had an unlucky streak with relationships. Might have had 1, 2, 5 different relationships recently that just hasn't been beautiful. That doesn't mean every future relationship is going to be the same. All right. If every single person became cynical and are like, you know what, I don't want to talk to people after a person in their life disappointed them, no one would be talking to anybody, right? Everyone gets betrayed. Everyone gets into a fight with somebody. Everyone has a relationship at some point in time that comes to an end. When you're not alone in that experience, right? And so I don't bring this up to downplay what it is that you've gone through. I obviously don't know everything that you have gone through, Virgo, but I am coming in with a more grounded perspective for you in the sense of where it's like, if your mindset right now, if someone that you cared about would keep the same energy that you have right now, in the sense of where it's like, I was dealt crap, so I'm always going to get crap, you would be like, well, girl, that's not logical, right? And so apply that same energy to you, right? You're probably always giving really good advice to all your friends, and then it's just like, well, girl, like, why don't you follow your own advice, right? And so non-confrontationally, but confrontationally, Virgo. Anyways, darling, this is the tarot reading that I have for you, Virgo. If something in here resonated, please let me know in the comments below. And if you want to book a one-on-one tarot reading with me, you can look at my website, also linked down below, SimplyVelca.com. All right. I love you so much, Virgo. Bye.